Good morning, good morning. The sun's not shining. Good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. Okay, what a day it has already been. I've been here since 7 o'clock and it's been pinballing everywhere. Everywhere. Okay. You guys ready to go feed the animals? Let's do it. All right. So, I gotta get off of here by about 12 o'clock because I gotta go to the vet and I have a list of things we gotta knock out during his surgery time. Because that's the time he takes a break, but he's not taking a break, he's dealing with me. So, lucky him. Oh, so I'm so blessed to have such amazing vets. I have such amazing vets. But it's just one thing after another constantly when you run a retirement home. Like, I have a lot of old animals. I don't think people realize how many old animals I have right now. I only have, I have more old than young. Minus the foxes that came in, but I don't even know how old they are. I would assume they're about 2 to 3. Because they don't, for fur farms, they don't let them live that long. Anyway. You guys ready to start our day and start feeding everybody? Let's do it. All right. So I didn't go live yesterday because honestly, I just had to get projects done. I needed a day of projects and feeling accomplished because I was starting to get in a real rut of not feeling like I can complete anything. And so I got my gift shop deep cleaned yesterday, and I'm talking deep cleaned. Like, I took power brushes to my window seals and the walls and the floors, and I literally deep cleaned the living daylights out of the gift shop yesterday because I couldn't handle it anymore. So I did it, and I have all 10 dogs out here today, so they're all doing okay. Cooper, stop it. And yeah, we're gonna go down and feed every single one. So we're gonna be doing foxes, we're gonna be doing raccoons, we're gonna be doing a giant anteater, we're gonna be doing, excuse you? That's just a squirrel. We're gonna be doing quaddies, we're gonna be doing skunks, and we're gonna be doing marmosets, and we're gonna be doing porcupino. So right here. All right. So let's start off with our fresh produce first and get everyone fed. And then I gotta go to the vet. I gotta continue to add things to my list. I need to write it down so I don't forget. Because then when you get in there in the moment and you're taking care of stuff, and it's like you forget about other stuff because that stuff kind of took over the priority, and you know, it's just how my brain works now. I have to make lists. Never had to before. I do now though. So this is for the porcupine. She loves her corn on the cob. Ah, Brutus. Ah, Brutus. Ah, Brutus. What are you doing, Brutus? My slow mutt. All right. And the morning. So I worked yesterday a lot. I was here pretty late. Doing stuff. So got the wasp nest removed yesterday. I got the porch cleaned off. When I was done cleaning, I went down and did the dishes, kind of picked up down below, did all that. So we're gonna be giving them some vegetables here. Giant anteater. Man, I have so much to do today. Oh well. I don't know how that's different than any other day, but it just seems to be a different. It literally has just been one thing after another. Like, both, I come in and Chloe got, she hurt her head a couple days ago, and we've been treating it. So we've been catching her, we've been treating it with ointment and stuff like that. Well, somehow she made it worse, and so now we have to go into the vet and get it looked at, cleaned out, see what's going on, and possibly keep her separated for a while. So we're going to take care of that today. Got to take care of Rion's showing some weird signs, so I got to start her on antibiotics. I got to start. It's just one thing after another. One thing after another. God, Jinx moved already this morning. See, I already forgot what I needed to get. I have 5 animals that I need to talk to him about. That's it. That's how it's. Oh wait, no, I don't, because I already took care of that this morning, and that's gonna be fine. I can do that on my own. Titan just broke his toenail down to his quick. It wasn't anything big, so he just quick stopped it, and he's fine. Hey, hey, Cooper, just come on. That. So I already took care of that. Tino just has a scratch on it, the inner part of his thigh. It's probably from rough housing with Tundra. That's taken care of. He's perfectly fine. And so it was only that. Okay, yes. So anyway, it's been a morning. I had to make my rounds and check on everybody and do all of that kind of stuff. And it's just been a fun day. All right, welcome to Animal World. Got some cabbage. We got some grapes. Got some peaches. Then I have a huge volunteer day tomorrow that I gotta do. I gotta get my mom the hours to stuff. I gotta finish my annual report to send off to my bigger donors. Gotta finish that. Like, I have to finish it by that. My reptile stuff's coming today to finish my reptile room. Oh, how fun. I'm so excited to get my reptile room done. So excited. My husband's going to text me if the stuff comes today, like in a timely manner for me to actually set it up here. So we'll see how that goes.
That's weird. Chloe didn't follow me up here. Isn't that weird?
You think?
She just sat down there and didn't follow me up.
You didn't lock her in the sloth house?
No.
Dude. You might want to take her back to the vet. Something might be happening here. It's a day, because I already went and took care of 3 medical things for Holly this morning, too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a day. Yep. Sure did. Got Jinx moved. Back to his red. Something's back there. It's driving him up the freaking wall.
Ball back there.
You don't even really like this one. What? No! Watch out, Cooper. There you go. Feel better? Feel accomplished? Okay. No, I'm not giving dogs grapes. These are just my personal dogs. I have a lot of dogs that are going to be coming next week.
Did you find out about the other one?
I won't until Sunday. My sister's coming up, so we'll talk about it when she comes up. We'll see what happens. Well, one thing that I said I don't want to do, I may have to do, because my sisters and my niece and nephew mean the world to me, and we'll see. We'll see.
That would be a good video.
Yeah, I'm already queuing up. Well, so far there's been silence, so if there's silence, I'll stay silent. That's just how it works.
Good thing.
Yep. So we're just gonna leave it at that. Anyway, my husband's gonna be pissed at me. Oh well. Who's never not mad at me? Learned I can't make anyone happy anymore. I've lost it. I've lost my ability.
No.
Whoop, 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 whoop,
He
whoop.
didn't even care about the ball.
Yeah.
After the ball, he's like, no.
What do you got? What are you doing? There is something in the air. I'm waiting for my own personal medical stuff to go wrong since I just paid my last bill today.
It's something in the something.
It's something in the air because
It's the
like
reversal of the poles,
Yes.
the reversal of the currents,
I
the
tell you
solar
what.
flares, and what else is going on there? The earth, the volcanoes all going off.
Well,
It's like everything is.
they're rumbling. They're not going
Yeah,
off.
that's true. They're rumbling.
They're rumbling.
Just like that, exactly.
You should have seen Kova. I was like, "Do you want to come out to work with me today?" And she literally started going. She started.
Yeah, so she could bite me.
She bit Jeremy right in the no areas. It's fantastic. I didn't witness it. I just heard the whoa.
I missed you.
It's been so long. I have to stay home and take care of the babysitters when mom's at work. Oh man. That was going to be enough, and it was not. Goodness sakes. What a morning it's been. And I apologize, I can't read comments because they're this big. And my vision's getting worse. I've never suffered with dry eyes, and now I am. It really sucks to those who have it. I've never had dry eyes in my entirety of my life. And yesterday, like my eyes, I was like trying to hold them open to produce tears so that it would recoat them. I have never had that in my entire life. So.
Oh, you decided to come up here?
Here, Cooper. Good boy.
Was something more interesting down there? I'm not good enough for you anymore.
Clearly. That's harsh, Chloe.
For her.
No.
Is he growling or snoring?
Growling. No. You don't do that, sir. Brutus is, he has his moments. He won't do anything to Cooper, but he's a talker. He's been going and stealing people's toys, and then he just sits there and growls like Leo. Bad influence, Leo. Bad influence. Why would we put that in the door? Why would we put that in the door?
Where would you like me to put it?
Not in the door where it doesn't
There's
fit.
nowhere else to put
I
it.
can fit it right there.
Put it. Hey, no.
No, how about it?
It's just rice, guys.
It's just rice.
When you open the door violently, you
That
just have so much force behind your openings. Chloe, you want some rice?
she's not gonna go near Cooper. Okay. Kova will though.
She's like, I don't care. Get out of my way. Like a seal.
Don't body shame my dog. She has medical issues. Alright, so we're gonna do some turkey. This is Squeaker's favorite. I have no idea what they ate yesterday. Alright. I didn't feed yesterday. I was too wrapped up in my projects.
They got fed.
They got fed, yeah.
She-
Yeah, just not by
Did
me.
you guys hear that?
They got fed, just not by me.
She doesn't feed her animals.
Oh my gosh, I tell you what. At this day and age. You know what I was really sad about? So I've just been watching TV shows now, like rewatching shows. Like I'm rewatching some shows and stuff right now, and it has made me so much happier than watching TikTok. Let me tell you why. And I'll tell you why. Because
Dexter's on tonight.
that's not why, but it's because it's not like I have never like why is everyone going after everyone? I feel like that's just all my news feed is just like, did you see what happened with this person? Well, why are we doing it like this? And why are we doing it like that? And blah 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 blah. And it's like where everyone's attacking everyone, like nobody can just have an opinion like anymore. It's just like everyone is like being attacked. Rescues, dog trainers, all that. People are saying things and they're making comments before doing any research at all about anything, and they're like, it's so, I can't.
I think it's always been a thing, but it's just more out there now because you can have access to everyone's.
It's multiplied though. I mean, it's
multiplied.
multiplied.
Just because of the access, I think.
Well, but we've had access for YouTube and all this stuff before. I think that is just the vibe and the feeling of like how TikTok is turning. I feel like TikTok is turning into a very...
Well, for YouTube personally, I've always seen it as just a place to go watch videos, not to actually go and
have a voice.
Have your own page kind of thing.
4 pounds. Uh-huh. Well, yeah, but no, there's a lot of creators on there that have their own page, though.
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying there isn't. I mean, a lot of them get paid really well for that.
Yeah.
But whenever I go to YouTube, it's usually just to look up a video, a how-to, a funny clip, not
but
like
that's what TikTok used to be, though. TikTok used to be where you would watch just people be really creative and really funny, and now I feel like it's just like how everyone's doing everything wrong.
Wasn't it intended to be educational?
Well, okay, so first of all, this is my understanding. My understanding is that TikTok, in Japan, that's where it's created, right? Yeah, right. Japan. Yeah. Japan.
No, China.
Is it China? Okay, whichever one, Japan or China, wherever it was created, I don't remember.
Pretty sure it's China.
But they were not allowed to post anything that was not educational or benefiting to knowledge. And they're like, let's bring it to the Americans. And we're like, let's use it for this. And it just took over, but it was it's funny stuff. I mean,
it's our own fault.
There was good creators on there, like really good creators. There still is. They're all leaving.
It's our own fault. We make it what it is. So the people feeding into it are making it what it is.
Yeah, but it was advertised to be like a funny haha. It wasn't. They're like, here, don't do educational stuff. Do stuff that will just make people laugh, and let something like a dog dragging its butt across the ground get 1.8 million views, but a child that needs your help monetizing a video get 1,000 views. It's just tragic to me. But you know what they're changing on TikTok?
What's that?
No AI will be monetized.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yep.
It makes it too easy.
Yeah, it makes it too easy because people are making a ton of money on AI.
Extremely easy to manipulate.
Yeah. They're starting to do stuff with, like, in the dog rescue world now where they're, like, going, my Malinois, it's stressing me out. And, like, it's the Sasquatch voice and all that kind of stuff. They're making it against dog training and stuff like that.
Dog jumping off a diving board, making a perfect landing, I want to know that's AI.
Well, if you use AI, technically you have to turn on the toggle, saying that it was AI produced.
I mean, I want to know if the accolades should go out to that dog. Like, hey, that dog is an excellent diver.
Well, then we have people who are like, oh, all the bears are leaving Yellowstone. It's too easy to create fear mongering of the community.
You know, I heard about that.
That's not true. That
it's the clips that they're showing are AI, but they're also from different parks.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's we fearmonger the community, and I don't think that's fair.
When they showed the Amazon rainforest, that all the anacondas were in the river,
I saw
like
that.
clogging it up. I'm like, dude, that is no way that's true.
No, that was true.
No, it was AI.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You're positive?
That's what they said. It was AI.
Well, see, you just don't know anymore, do you? That's my point, dude. It's scary. I don't know why people aren't more scared of this. Like, I'm terrified. Like, you think, you know what? Like, here, you know what's coming? Wally. That's what's coming. We're all going to be on a spaceship. We're all going to be in a chair that floats around a spaceship. We're going to eat all these Slurpees and all this food. Our lifespan's going to be thing as we wait for the first sign of life to come back to Earth. It is not far off, not far-fetched for me.
You need to work on the voice though.
Wally. No, I like it. No. He doesn't do Wally up like that.
Yes, he does.
He doesn't go Wally. He says, no, he doesn't.
Pretty sure he does.
No, he does not. Look it up. It's Wally. It goes down. And then when he says Eva, that goes up. I have children. And I don't do accents. It's a Wally accent. The robot. The accent of robots.
It's funny that voice is like the same as the jackalope, as Smeagol, as Lilo and Stitch. They're all kind of on the same.
They probably use the same voice guy.
Same AI voice guy.
Not AI. Well, see, that's the other thing too. Like, we're taking away people's talents. I mean, look at these people who can like.
That's actually the next thing. That's funny you say that. They're going to start paying people to teach AI their talent. Like if they're a good cook or make really good coffee, they
Oh my gosh!
they sell their talent to this
It should
AI
be
thing.
outlawed.
That's the next,
Let's vote right now. AI can only be used for X, Y, and Z and nothing more.
that's the next thing. So
We've already stolen from the art community to such an extreme. Stop.
if you're really good at making coffee, you can sell that talent to AI and they pay you for it.
Yeah, not enough for taking over all of the freaking world. That's scary. I'm scared. I am scared for society. I'm scared for my children. There's a reason why people aren't having children, not because they don't want to. It's because they don't want to bring children into such a horrible place right now. It's so sad and scary. I have a few friends that are like, nope, not having babies. And you ask them why, and they'll be like, because we're not bringing kids into this world.
Yeah, for one, I can't afford it.
Well, it's more than affording it. It's just how scary it's become, you know? And that's scary in itself. It shouldn't be like that. I was thinking about that the other day. When I was 9-10 years old, I was walking to Washington Park by myself and going down to the beach by myself. I didn't, like, to think of my daughter doing that and she's 10 years old is like, not without your brother. You know, like there's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, but generational wise, I'm sure
No.
like your grandparents were like, I can't believe these kids are gonna have to grow up in this kind of thing. And I mean, it seems to be a generational thing.
No, yes and no.
Like, I can't believe they're gonna have to grow up in a world of rock and roll and free love.
Are you kidding me? I feel like the 80s was like, I'd go back there.
Oh, 80s, yes.
I'd go back to the 80s any day.
I would too.
No cell phones, none of that stuff. I was thinking about that the other day. Of just like, you know, like
I loved the 80s. I remember riding my
patience.
bike like
Patience. Riding your bike like,
I'd be flying down the street and then I'd take a tumble and I'd get up and keep going.
oh man, I flew over my head bar. My tire came off of my bike when I was going down our big hill, and my tire came out, my thing hit the front. I went over the handlebars. I dragged my face all across the pavement and I broke my front 2 teeth. And I was like, I go to the Lackey's house, who are good friends of ours, and I was like, I think I need you to call my mom.
I did the same
Go.
thing, except for I bent my handlebars because
Hey.
it was
Go away from me, all of you.
it was the big handlebars.
Yeah, the banana bike.
Yeah,
banana
with
seat.
the banana seat.
Uh-huh.
And I bent the heck out of the bike. The wheel was messed up. The handlebars were bent. I was all cut up because it was down a
Back.
hill. And I just walked it back, and my dad, he fixed me up, and then he took his torch out and bent the metal back, and
There you
put some
go.
spray paint
Have
on it,
fun.
and good to go.
It's funny, isn't it? I mean, when I got hurt, but see, at the same time, I know that's all this personality, because when my sister got a cut on her finger, the world came to an end, and I ran over my finger with my Nash board, my skateboard, because I was going down the hill on my stomach with my friends, and I ran over my finger, and they had just freshly like rock paved the thing, and I mean it was hamburger, and I walk in, I'm bleeding everywhere. I'm like, Mom, I don't know if this is doctor worthy, and she was like, oh my God, what did you do? I'm okay. I just, and then I broke my collarbone and went 4 days or so. I was at a kids camp, and I was inner tubing, and I had my cousins actually, one on one side, one on the other, and we were coming up to a tree really fast, and I threw Jackie off, but Alyssa tucked into me, and when she tucked into me, we hit the tree, and she actually broke my collarbone. And I was at the camp the whole time with broken collarbone. I came home for a couple days, and I'm like, this really actually hurts. I may have to, I feel like the bone is like sliding back and forth in there. Went down x-ray, sure enough, broken collarbone. Huh?
That's the one that they just put you in a splint, right?
Well, I could have gone in and got corrective surgery, but I opted not to. I just have a bump where my collarbone was broken. Because usually they'll go in and place a pin, and I was like, nah, it's okay.
So you remember that's what happened. I mean, when my sister had a broken collarbone, I think she just had a sling.
Yeah, but like every time I take my shirt off, I could feel the bone go.
Oh, it still hops around? Oh, back then.
When it was broken.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But I was fine. I was like, whoa, God, that hurt. And
Imagine that nowadays, they probably throw everything at you. Oh, we need to do this and this and
No,
this.
my cousin just did her collarbone like maybe 5 years ago, and they just went in, placed a pin, and she healed.
Isn't really too much for it.
No, it's not. It's not. There's not too much you do for it.
It just seems like they do.
They
lot
overkill.
more than they used to, yeah.
Or, I don't know, I've kind of noticed it going the other way now, where they're like, we don't want to get sued, so go home, and then the person doesn't come back to the hospital. It's horrible. I mean, I actually went in because I thought I was having a heart attack, and they clearly they weren't too concerned since I waited 6.5 hours. I was like,
Yeah, she's alright.
I mean, like, I was like shaking in pain, and I'm like hunched over, and like I'm like holding my chest in pain, like, and my husband's like, do you want me to go get somebody? And I'm like, what are they gonna do? Their beds are full. There's nothing they can do. They did do an EKG. They took me back to an EKG, and they're like, man, not enough for us to be worried. Very elevated, but that's just probably because you're in pain.
Chloe, move yourself.
And I was like, yeah, I'm in a lot of pain. Let me tell you.
You doing the run tomorrow?
Is it Saturday? Oh, so funny. That's just the kind of mood I'm in today, so be careful.
Oh, you were in it yesterday too.
No, I couldn't speak yesterday.
That's true.
There's a reason why I didn't go live. I could not formulate sentences yesterday, and I'm not even being dramatic. It was bad. Jeremy's like, are you okay? Like, are you gonna be able to?
She goes, no, my head. I stopped right there. And then she said something about the reptiles and we need to drink. No, that's not the word. It's not drink. What's the word? And then she just
I said
trailed off.
fill, because we were talking about filling the water or soak or something, and I couldn't formulate sentences. It was actually very terrifying yesterday. I was like, am I having a minor stroke? Because I could not complete a sentence, and that's why I kind of kept to myself yesterday, because I was struggling, man. Jeremy's like, good God, like you might need to go to the hospital. You're struggling. It was bad.
In front of her, like reenacting what I want to do, and she's like, no. And then she comes up with the exact same idea.
I didn't listen to you.
She was looking right at me and going, no.
No, I didn't hear what you said right, because my thought process when you're talking about doing a flip door, you're like, we could do a door like this, and that's all I heard. That's all. That's it. That's all I heard. I didn't hear the reversal. I didn't hear any of that kind of stuff, and I was like,
It didn't even make it to the door. We could just, and it just stops right there. I'm like, no.
it was bad. I'm doing better today, but it was bad. I was feeling better by the afternoon. And yes, I ate. I actually ate very well yesterday, to be quite honest. So, oh my goodness, it was bad.
I might have to get one of those chicken sandwiches.
I know, I didn't get any food. I didn't bring anything today. I was going to make a turkey sandwich and I completely forgot this morning because I already had so much on my plate. But, no,
We found one of the good places in Anacortes. If you order online, it's like almost half price.
it is half price.
Chloe, stop pushing on the door. Crying on the Nelly.
She's
Trying to get
So
to the
first of
right.
all, I was like, who knocked over the freaking saw? And I'm going, Chloe, Skadoot Newt. I was like, who knocked it over? Like, we're trying to figure it out. And I'm like, oh, maybe when Jack's playing with his ball or something like that, because my dogs don't jump up on things because they're sissy lalas. And I set the saw back up and we come back out and Chloe is like jumping like a madman on it. And Jeremy goes, well, it may have been Chloe. It's like, yeah, it definitely was Chloe. So,
Smelled something.
smell a rat or something in there. And now my freaking cattle dog is becoming nuts, man.
Yeah, they're tag team.
They're tag teaming
They
the
like go
rats.
to one hole, she goes to the other, and then they switch in the middle.
Oh man,
Actually pretty good.
they're becoming rat hunters. So we're almost there. We're almost to the place. No, but yeah, Jeremy was like, we can do a door like this and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, but then if we lay it down, we're going to have to like lean into, because we're moving Satan and my berm to a really big enclosure, like super exciting, all fiberglass, like no more, anywho.
Yeah, like 8 feet.
Actually, it's more than that because just to the wood, to the end, was 9.5. I measured it because I was thinking about looking at like some kind of window or something like we were talking about. Anyway, so we're having to build a slide in it so that we can like safely climb into this enclosure to clean it and like move the snake to one side to the other. And we're talking about door mechanisms and things like that. And so he said something now, how Dave built the old reptile room, which is so incredibly stupid. He made it to where the doors are on a slide, but like you actually unlatch them and pull them open. So like our 8-foot enclosures, he didn't even do double doors in there. Like you open not a 4-foot section, you open the whole 8-foot section towards you. And when you're working with a 20-foot snake, pretty unwise. Anywho, he said we could just do a door like this, and all I'm thinking about is the door opening into the ground and me having to lean into this 4.5-foot enclosure high into it to grab it to close it to get the snake out, and I don't want to do that. I didn't hear the part about him reversing it, and then I was like, you know what we could do? And I said we could do the door just like this, but we could go the opposite direction so that you can close it from the top. And he looked at me so dumbfounded of like, I literally just said that. And
Actually, I think you pointed out, wait, did you just say that?
I said, is that what you were talking about? And he goes, yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. I'm like, oh.
That's okay. I know I've done it before too.
Oh, all the time.
All the time.
You too. But it was just weird because that's not like me. That's not like me. So, bananas. Where's that from? Oh gosh, I got some bananas too.
Did you just pull that out?
It wasn't there. Okay. Let's do some bananas and we'll go down and feed some animals together. And then I can actually read comments. So, it was bad. Then I got home and I'm like, I need a drink. God, this has been a long day. I cleaned a lot yesterday. And then I went home and I did my dishes and I took care of my dogs, put a load of laundry in, swept the kitchen, made everybody dinner, and then went and laid down. Oh no, I took a shower. Because yesterday cleaning, we're just gonna say it was dirt, but it was not just dirt. Using that spin brush.
Oh, there's a lot of cat stuff up there.
What?
The cats? You talking about the cats? Clean all the cat stuff?
No, the marmoset, the windows. I literally took the scrub brush on the window seals yesterday and the walls.
Gotcha.
And I got splattered with what I'm gonna just say was dirt.
That's all it was. Oils. Monkey oil.
That's disgusting. I think that's actually worse than just saying crap, to be quite honest.
It's monkey oil.
I got home and my legs were all splattered and it was disgusting. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go take a shower today.
Oh man. Monkey oil, that's hilarious.
That's disgusting. Break that in half for them because they both like banana. Okay, I think we are pretty good. Let's just blend Salvador's thing together and then we will be on our way to the races. And Aaron's like, hey, what time are you gonna be home? And I'm like, why? And he's like, because they're doing races tonight and tomorrow night. And I'm like, really? Cool. All right. Looks like I'm getting some Mexican food tonight for Rylan and I.
Girls' night out. 2 nights in a row.
Girls' night. Get some Mexican food. Rylan goes, I'm gonna pack a lunch tomorrow for the work day because I don't like pizza.
Obviously, if she's packing a lunch. Ding ding, Jeremy. I love it when you answer your own questions.
You just did it again.
That was me imitating what I was expecting you were going to say.
I did say, I would have said ding ding. That's 2 in a row today.
What can I say?
Are you going to do a veggie run tomorrow?
I didn't say that. I said, are you going to do your fun?
Well, as you were holding zucchinis in your hand. So I'm assuming it's probably... And I have so if you texted me yesterday, I do have about 30 to 40 text messages I have to reply to. And I've only done a couple of them.
Please call me immediately.
Yeah, if I come across that, sorry, it didn't happen yesterday. I couldn't function. I even had a chicken Caesar salad. I had a broccoli salad. I ate my protein in the morning, a protein bar, and
that low blood sugar threw my sugars off all freaking night.
Did it?
They were they spiked super high, and then I couldn't bring them back down, and it was crazy. Super your nuts, man. You can't have the rats. That's your poor.
okay,
She's eagerly awaiting them right now, actually.
probably.
I gave her a little bit of chicken breast. She doesn't like that.
No, she likes it. She likes drums. She doesn't like breasts though.
She likes the bone in or
Yeah.
thighs. She seems to like the thighs.
The thighs, as long as she has that skin she can rip, seems to be. Oops. Everyone is shedding so bad. Alright. Good morning! Alright, here's some Salvador goodness. Now the reason you blend giant anteaters food, it's very simple. It's because they have no teeth. So they're able to get termites and...
Because they're sissy lala. fly into my hand this time.
She won't fly to your hand. Sits.
She flew into my bucket.
Yes. Oh boy.
I'm gonna record it and I'm gonna run down there to show you if she does.
I used to fly them and my African auger.
Both in the same hand. With
No.
a bucket of meat and a flashlight.
No, that's what I did all by myself. All by
We need videos of
myself.
Ashley doing that.
No, I used to fly. I actually have a YouTube of like 13, 14 years old flying our African auger buzzard.
Was that when it impaled you with its claw?
No, it went through my finger and out the other side when I went to go. I wasn't paying attention, and I put a rat up on the chain link for her to come grab. And when I went like this, she literally dive bombed and grabbed my hand instead of the rat and pulled me up, and she wouldn't let go. Man, she was ferocious. Hey,
Was that him or her?
both. Hey, go. No more. There we go. You guys got the rice. It's all cleaned up. I need something more. Oh, peanuts. Good boy. All right. Peanuts for the coons. Raccoons. For the coatis. And the skunks. And last but not least, my porcupine. There we go. And the all right. Holy Moses. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Raccoon. Rat. We'll do this. Then we'll do one on each side here, like so. Then we'll do Odie. Cargo. I don't think this will fit right here. Let's see if it will. It's gonna tip. We'll do it like this. And then we'll do beanpole in the center. Like this. Ta-da! And we'll turn it this way so it leans towards me. Okay, I'm gonna go drop this down there. And then I'm going to come back, grab you. We'll go feed a marmoset, check on the ferrets, check on the chin-chins, check on the kittens. And then we will go down to go feed all the exotics. So give me 1 sec. Don't stand up. Oh, you little turkey. Good girl. You gonna get those rats? You get them, Missy. Wait. No. You may be wondering where my Chow Chow Sharpei is. Herding dog. She may be looking for rats. And she is like into her mission. 100% into her mission. All right. Lowering you guys down here so it's easier for you to carry. Okay, there we go. Now I can carry you much easier. All right, finish this, then we'll go. All right, y'all be good. You're being good right now. So, Maple clearly thinks that there is a rat under there. And she is in hunt mode. So, it's keeping her busy. I generally don't care. Maple, if you get it, you're getting a big cookie. So, dun 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 dun. Phew. Here we go. So, we're gonna go feed a marmoset together. Hey, Jack. All right, let's go into our animals that need to stay warm cabin. Here we go. Look at this. So, we got our marmoset here. This is Darwin. I'll get you guys in just a sec. Here you go, buddy. Let me go get a towel to wipe his trays out. So this is Dar. You a little bit higher than that. There we go. So here's Darwin. Give me 1 second to go do that. Thank you to whoever donated. Appreciate you. All right. Literally spent all day deep cleaning this cabin. Would you grab some avocado first, sweet boy? I got your mango cup or your melon cup right here. You want this? I know this makes you frustrated, but I gotta wipe up all your food mess that you made in here. Your mealworms. All right, there you go, baby. Sweet boy. All right, I'll get you guys closer here in just a second. All right, let me flip you all around here. Womp womp. All right. So this is Dar. He is a marmoset. Hello, handsome. You having your little melon cup? So I moved them to this sides of the window because they get more sunlight and they get more heat, which at this stage in the game, they really enjoy that. So, hi, buddy. Isn't he cute? Hello, hello, hello. Zoom these in so they're kind of on the same. There we go. All right, buddy. We'll come back and clean your cage here in just a little bit. You got water and all that stuff. Okay. When comments, we got some ferrets here. Hi, babies. You guys got food and water. All right. Hi, Casper. What are you doing? All right, let's check on the chin-chins here. Hello, chin-chins. They're good. All right. So everyone is good. So we have marmosets, ferrets, our kittens that are in the back room. They have a cat door to go into our back storage area to make sure that no mice or anything get back there. So let us go to the next place, shall we? All right. Hush. All right, here we go. Next place. Down we go to the small mammals to get them fed. I only have a couple hours to finish all the stuff I have to do because the rest of my day will be at the vet. And I gotta make my list for tomorrow. Hello, everybody. I gotta do my dishes. Hi, Odie. Good morning. This is how I have to put it so the squirrels don't steal their food while I go do my other stuff. All right, we're gonna start with the famous beanpole. I'm not scared of Bean, I just don't want to be quilled. If she did it, it would be completely by accident. There we go. I didn't want to push the door into her either. So this is Bean. She's having her morning nummies. It's 100 degrees. Yeah, not only do I get to work here, I get to run the whole operation. I've been doing it for 26 years and I am tired. So this is Bean. She's a North American porcupine with over 30,000 quills. Now this is just her normal fur. Those thicker things, those are her quills. There's 30,000 of them underneath there. So when she's feeling intimidated, she'll poof all up and expose all those quills. Oh, 100 degrees in New Jersey? Yeah, no thanks. I have a friend who lives in Jersey. Let's see here. We're gonna go to these guys before they start screaming at each other. You guys ready? You ready for some food, my friends? 1 second. I'm coming, foxes, but let me get the raccoons first. Because these guys have been crazy lately. Stop it. Percy and me and Rocket. Grab your stuff and go. So Rocket's in heat right now. The males are neutered, but the female is fully intact. So when she goes into heat, we have some different dynamic. It's not gotten to the point officially where I've had to separate, which is fantastic. She's only done her warrior cry just a couple of times, which is awesome. But if we get there, then we'll have to get them separated. But I think we're gonna make it through a season without having to do it. They've all been respectful thus far, so enough. No blood draw. So far, as long as they WWE and scream at each other, I'm okay with that. But once it gets to the full out, cage fighting, then we gotta separate. Hi, loves. You're so sweet. Okay. These guys are screaming for me. So I do already have Chloe in her enclosure locked up to go to the vet. She is with her friends, but I'm gonna get in here first. Hi, Swiper. Hi, Knees. Anisio, I love how you have become the outgoing one. This is Anisio. Oh, my mind. So, you know the routine. I get in here safely first, and then I will grab you guys. Excuse me. I got lots of holes to fill today. I gotta come down here and fill all these holes again. And Sherry did it for me yesterday. So this is this is Ann Fox. That right there is Anisio. That back there is Swiper. Taz has been going into that box lately. I don't know where Rascal is. She's oh, you know what? Let me move this log. I moved this log because I had to catch Chloe. So let me go move it back real quick. Sorry. That's Taz's new choice of staying. Maybe we have Taz. Taz likes to stay in there now. Hi, Knees. It's fun to watch them come out of their. Those don't know, Rascal used to hide all the time, and now Rascal's sleeping up there on top of her. That's Rascal right there. Oh, big yawn. Hi, Rascal. Are you the cutest? So those who have been following us know that Rascal was our shyest fox that came into us a couple months ago, and she's starting to get much more comfortable. Isn't she adorable? She's so cute. I love her. A network device? You sent in a network device? I had one on the wish list. Aren't they cute? And that's Anne. Been treating her for an eye infection. We have not been able to kick it. That's one thing I'm getting from the vet again today. I took her and cleaned all of her eyeballs again today, and put some ointment in it. She came to us with an eye infection, and it goes away, comes back, goes away, come back. Aw, thanks, Mark. Appreciate that. Hi, Swipe. That's Swiper. Swiper's in there. They're all getting in their spring summer coat, which is fantastic. Hi, Anne. You're so sweet. So their favorite is chicken, but they're okay. This is Squeak's Goose. This is Squeakers. Hi, Squeakies. So Squeaks is a Cotamundi, also known as a quaddy. They're found in Central South America. Let me go grab his food. This one's yours, Squeaks Goose. Want a piece of turkey bacon? right, so this is Squeakers. Squeakers is a Coatimundi, also known as a Coate. Oh, thanks, Mark. They've come a long way since they first arrived. You are correct. So this guy is just food aggressive. We know that about him. Kind of one of our mottos here for people who are new. Hold on, I'm gonna reset my thing. One sec. Get out of my apps here. Guys, I wanted to reset my YouTube because I know that it's been a little bit laggy. All right, so no slug candy today. Nope. So our motto here is that if we get an exotic animal, we adapt to their needs. They don't have to adapt to ours. So as long as we can go in enclosures safely, as long as we can, you know, properly feed them and care for them and make sure that their enclosures stay clean and things like that, that is the only goal that we strive for. We do not force Squeakers to not be food aggressive. He just is. And in his old age, it ain't worth changing it. We're not gonna do it. We're going to just let him be Squeakers and understand that I can safely put the bowl in there, and that's good enough for me. Right, buddy? That's good enough for me. As long as I can put it in there, that's fine. Also, we work really, really hard to make sure that we build relationships with these animals, and showing respect, in our experience, normally gains respect. So, and Squeakers, once he's not eating, we can go in there and he'll jump on your shoulders and he wants scratches and he squeaks. He's all happy, you know, and so this is just one of his little flaws that we accommodate. So, then we got Mr. Salvador over here. Hi, Sal. Salvador is my giant anteater. Let me go grab his food real quick. Trying to get you guys straight here on a weird incline. There we go. Hi, bud. Good morning, my sweet man. How are ya? How you doing, baby? Not feeling a little good? This is Sal. It's one of the rarest species I'll ever have the opportunity of working with. Truly remarkable creature. Hey, buddy. So this guy is absolutely amazing. His tongue is 2.5 foot long. It comes in and out of his mouth at 2 times a second. He has very powerful claws. Those are the way he defends himself. You guys can see those puppies right there. They're not sharp, they're dull, but they are powerful. If he chose to grab me, I would not be able to go. These guys have unalive people in the zoos. They have done that by grabbing their stomachs and literally ripping them open, and the inside of their thighs, ripping open the artery and bleeding out. So these animals can be very, very dangerous, but Salvador, I've been working with him for 9 years. So we're good. He does go on his rampages here and there, but we just let him have them. He's allowed to be angry. We all have days where we just kind of need to be left alone and be mad for a while. So he has a couple of those days here and there. It's mainly driven by sound. So if, let's say the neighbors are doing a whole bunch of work over there and they have a lot of tractors or excavators going, things like that, that can make him very upset. He doesn't like certain sounds. So we just let him be him and let him be angry in that moment, and we don't try to stop it. He's allowed to be upset. But those days are very rare. They do happen though. Right, buddy? You're so handsome. See that tongue coming all the way through the porridge there? Now this is a mixture of ground beef, apple cider vinegar, berries, avocado, special zoo food, all blended together because anteaters do not have teeth, so they have to be able to slurp it up. Now, they actually, believe it or not, in the wild, they will find rotten fruit and stuff on the ground, and they will eat it. He's not like, you know, it was asked if he was friendly to other people. Yeah, he has. Okay, sorry, I'll answer that question next. He's not really like friendly as like, oh, hi, I'm Salvador. Will you pet me today? He's not like cat or dog friendly, but like I can go in and I can scratch him and he'll hand me his paw for attention and things like that. But he doesn't just go up to people and want attention. And yes, he has been in a mood to where I have our fences here for the giant anteater are jumpable for a reason. So I have had to jump the fence before. And we also have a platform in there that if he gets weird with us in his thing, we have a platform to safely jump onto to help us get away from him. So yeah, we have had those. Very few. I would say maybe 5 times in the 9 years I've had to be quick. But for the most part, he's great. So let's continue on, shall we? I got stuff to do, places to go, people to see. We're gonna do Odie Cologne and my other Kawate. Hi, Bean. I love you. You guys just pull the chicken out and eat the peanuts. You're little buggers. All right, guys. Now, this is Odie. No, he cannot spray me. Yes, he is a skunk. He was captively bred and born. And so they usually descent them before sending them to somebody. Oh, my old man. Oh. This is my old man. Old man. This is old Odie. Old Odie. Hi, buddy. He's an old boy. Probably only have maybe a year left with Odie before he passes. I have my husband will call me, then my daughter will call me, and then my son will call me all at one time. I get this train of phone calls and it's exhausting. Okay, so I love them, but okay, so this right here, Odie, again, 10 years or so we've had him. He's showing us signs of his aging and things like that. And then we will, of course, keep an eye on that. We do believe in quality of life over quantity of life. Sorry, quality, yes, over quantity. I did say that correctly. But we don't put an animal down unless it's absolutely medically necessary. But we do believe that animals don't deserve to suffer. So, hello, Felix. This is Felix. Hi, buddy. Good morning. What's this? Come on. So this is Felix. Felix is a Coatimundi, also known as a coati. He is a white-nosed coati, so he is different than our South American coati in the coloring. That's about the only difference in region. So we've had him for a very long time. Oh, I wasn't scared. No, I wasn't scared. I just had to read the room and jump. So Felix is doing fantastic. This coati came to us with a dislocated hip that had healed incorrectly. He had a BB in his shoulder, and he had he was losing his fur. He was so anemic. He had a massive flea infestation. It was absolutely tragic. Now he's doing fantastic. Very happy with his progress. Very, very, very happy with his progress, and he's doing really well. You gonna have an egg? You good boy. And guess what Felix caught this morning and ate? A rat. Good job, buddy. His fur is looking so much healthier. I can't wait for winter when they start. These guys don't really get winter coats, but because our animals have acclimated to this kind of weather, even these guys' coats do get a little bit thicker in the winter time, but they don't get like a full-fledged winter coat because, well, they don't have to deal with that where they're from. So he just has a heated box and that. Now let's go feed these guys. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh man, sorry, my arms. Let's go see the other animals. All right, so this one you're not gonna see. This is Cargo. Cargo's nocturnal. She's a hooded skunk. She came from El Salvador. She jumped on a military plane and flew over here. They called and asked if I could come pick it up. So I did. Put her in quarantine for almost 6 months. And now she's doing fantastic. We've had her for probably like 3 or 4 years now. I gotta check when that rescue was. Hi guys. Good morning. Lex, come on. This is our other group of foxes. Again, you know the routine. I'm gonna go dump their food and then I'll be right back for you. Nom, 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 nom. All right. So here's these guys. Let me grab a couple pieces. Hi, I'm just gonna come in real quick. One, grab another one. All right, I have some up on the platform that don't like to come down, so I just give them a little treat up there. So that's Todd. Dexter is up there. That's Akasha. That's Faith. And then we have Edward. That's that platinum, or sorry, not the platinum. He's a lavender fox. So he's amazing. So we are a wildlife. Oh, gee, I'm so glad that you're here. Okay, so I'm glad that you brought that up. He commented, nothing like caged animals to give you a sense of what liberty isn't. So here's the deal. Let's address that. So the animals that we take in at our facility cannot legally be re-released into the wild. You actually would go to jail and get a fine for re-releasing them into the wild. A lot of these were captive bred and born, whether they were owned illegally or whether somebody bought them from a breeder, because people do breed animals still, and they would have had to be euthanized rather than coming to a facility where they're taken care of and fed the proper diets and given the ability to live out the rest of their lives and be taken care of. So I 100% agree with you, OG, that if animals can be wild, please let them be wild. But for those who need to understand how rescue works or how sanctuary works, I don't go take animals from the wild and bring them into my facility and say, look at me, I have a raccoon. I take animals from situations that they are not allowed to be put back into the wild, whether for whatever reason it may be. Now, if you just say, let the animals go, that's very ignorant on your part, because by putting these foxes back into the wild, there is a series of things that could be completely detrimental to our ecosystem, such as we don't know their genetics. So by releasing these foxes and allowing them to breed with other wild foxes, we could actually dilute and die down the wild foxes in which we have in the wild. We could also bring in some bad genetics. We could imply some hip dysplasia maybe, or some arthritis, or some kind of genetic bone cancer, or some kind of bad genetics getting intermixed with genetics that are perfectly in balance right now. The other thing that happens is that these guys being born and raised to actually be fur for a fur farm that Save a Fox went in and rescued 500 foxes from and has been placing them for the last year and a half trying to get all these 500 saved. Also, by releasing them, it would do them no justice. They wouldn't be able to survive on their own. They literally are fed every day. They were kept in little rabbit enclosures. Not to mention that if these animals just went up to humans for some reason, or people saw these in their backyard, which they're not native to our area, and they're not native to the area in which they came from, we would have people unaliving them. Then we would have our farmers complaining about nuisance animals, and we would increase that. So that's a horrible thing to do. It'd be a death sentence for them. So before you judge sanctuaries and before you judge people on here, make sure that you ask that simple question of, why do you have them, before casting your judgment on people? Because you do need to know, and if you still don't agree with it, then go ahead and see yourself off of my channel. That's totally cool. I understand, and I respect your opinions and your values, whether you believe they should or should not have a life in captivity. I'll kindly agree to disagree with you if that is your take on it, but you're welcome to have your opinion of captive animals. So, but that's just my, hi Faith, that's just my 2 cents. So, hi Faith. And we've only had these guys for just a few months. This is Faith. She's a champagne platinum. A lot of these foxes are, because they're for a fur farm, they are crossbred. They're almost considered like a designer fox. So some of these you would never find in the wild. They are man-made. Are you playing? Are you playing? Are you playing? What are you doing? Watch out, Audrey. Watch out. Watch out, Audrey. Go, 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 go. Run, 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 run. Good job. Do you want a piece of ground beef? I'll bring you one. Hold on 1 second. I'll get you one. Boop. There you go. Do you want one too, Dexter? Hey, let's not bite each other for food. Here you go. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, our wolves are gonna start howling for you. Again, you know, I'm really learning one thing about our society these days is that we seem to cast judgment before we know facts. So this is Nitro, this is Calvin. No fighting, no arguing. Hi, Brian. Nine. Hiya, go. Hey, stop. Leave Brian, Luther. Leave Brian alone. Hi, Brian. Hi, Willow. Hello, Nai. Hello, Nai. Hello, Nai. Oh, so. Oh, so. Again, you know, I'm learning for myself too. There's people who ask me like my opinions on certain sanctuaries and stuff, and I honestly don't feel that I can give I can tell you what I don't agree with sanctuaries in general. And if they're doing that, then no, I don't agree with their practices. But just because I don't agree with their practices doesn't mean that some people aren't a good sanctuary. You know, I just, and then if you're completely doing bad things, then of course I don't agree with it. I just get really tired of, you know, there's a lot of, like, for example, there's a lot of people who are out against Lee Asher, and I honestly don't feel that I haven't talked to him directly, and I haven't been to his facilities, and I haven't, you know, I'm not able to speak knowledgeably on a situation without actually experiencing it. And I know how far people will go to make other people look like monsters, and how people will manipulate truths and will manipulate narrative to harm humans. And so unless I physically see it myself and have a conversation, I can't formulate an appropriate opinion on a facility, because to me that's not fair. So we show you our facility, we walk through the whole thing, we show you the good, the bad. Our Patreons see more of it than you guys. But, you know, honestly, like, I just don't feel it fair to facilities to, I don't know, cast, you know, and I feel like this, as horrible as this is to say, I feel as if I have more of a right to have a feeling or an opinion about it, because I've actually been working in the industry for 26 years. You know, we're somebody who's never worked in the industry, who's never worked in the dog and cat rescue industry or anything like that, or they don't foster, or they haven't been actively involved in rescue, or I don't feel like you have or are able to really validate an opinion of how another rescue is operating without that experience. So that's just, I feel like there's just a lot of misconceptions. Anyway, this is one of my least favorite parts of the job, but it doesn't take me long, but I gotta do it because I really need, I got a big volunteer day tomorrow, and I don't want my volunteers' day to be consisting of just doing dishes all day. So, oh wait, I'm gonna go this way. This direction. So, I'm just gonna do this really, really fast. And then we're going to go see a couple animals, and then we will let you go so I can finish up my other stuff. You were hearing my fox trying to get out of an enclosure because she's going to the vet, and she knows it, and she's pissed. So it is what it is. Oh, I'm saying nothing bad about Asher House. I'm saying that he's been having a lot of judgment coming on him. I don't feel like I can speak knowledgeably of the situation because I've never been to his facilities, and I don't think that that's fair to him for me to cast judgment on what he does based off all the people who are maliciously trying to harm him without actually talking to him directly and actually seeing his facilities. That's what I'm saying. So I don't think that the scrutiny and stuff that he's going through is necessarily fair, because I think that a lot of people that are talking out about it, some people have been there and they are entitled to their opinion on it. I cannot give an opinion on it because I've never been there and I've never seen any of the practices. So that would be very ignorant of me to. Now I can say though that if what people are saying is true, then I think that there needs to be a step back and a revamp of an organization. But I don't know it to be true. So that's kind of where I stand. And there's some things that I disagree with. You know, like I disagree with the practice of getting in animals' faces when you first meet them. I'm not a fan of that. I don't think that that should happen. That's just me personally. I think that, and the reason for that is because I feel like that can actually set the dog up for failure. If he like maybe accidentally bites your face or something like that, then that's kind of on the human, not on the dog. So I try to step on more of the cautious side of things when meeting new animals, because I don't want to set them up for failure. That's just me personally. But again, I can tell you what I disagree with in practice, but until I actually see a facility doing it, I can't comment on people. And you know what, really it's not my place to. I think that if people have a problem with somebody, that they just need to go to the proper authorities so that it's handled legally, rather than trying to demolish a whole organization as a whole, and then just let the consequences come if needed. So, you know, that's just me personally. Everyone has a different way of doing things. It's just like dog trainers, right? Like, the dog training world is like such a ferocious world. They need to train like this. This is a horrible trainer because of this and that. Everyone has different techniques of training. And if they're abusing or beating the dog, yeah, that's horrible. That should never happen. That is disgusting. That's not training. That's animal abuse. But I look at several different trainers, and I like several different techniques that trainers bring. And I think that, you know, some trainers have unique ways of doing things. And some trainers have, you know, different results. There's people who believe in using tools. There's people who don't believe in using tools. And I think that that's okay. I think that you need that diversity. And I think that you need people who believe in both, because there's people who want to get their dog trained with the easy handler way, and then there's people who want to get their dog trained by utilizing tools. And I think that that's okay to have both, because tools are not, if used properly, are, in my opinion, aren't bad. So I have e-collars on all of my dogs right now. My dogs are on vibration recall. Some of my dogs are on tone recall. So my dog, Dobby, can be a quarter of a mile away and I beep him and he comes, where's mom? You know? So, because he's not hearing my whistle or whatever reason, you know? So, anyway, again, I think that we just have become too judgmental of everybody in the animal industry, and it's leading to really good trainers and really good people in rescue leaving the industry on, like, at a rapid pace. That's why I bring that up. It's scary. I know of a lot of people who are done, and I was watching one of Michaela's videos the other night where she was saying that she was done, that she thinks that she has to be done, and that rescue is just getting too hard and it's too much, and she doesn't feel like she can do it anymore. And all of us people who have been in rescue, we understand that. We understand those moments. We understand that. Like, I literally was crying with her because I could feel so deeply. I've been there several times in my life. I've been there where I don't want to wake up and do it anymore. Like, I get it. Because, and it's not because of the animals, it's because of the people that we have to deal with. It's because of the bullying, it's because of the harassment, it's because of the constant fight to be able to rescue, it's the constant, you know, financial struggle that you're constantly in as a nonprofit. You know, like they say, one of the number one reasons for divorce is finances, right? I mean, like, you're constantly in a marriage with your nonprofit that you're constantly normally having financial struggle with. And so I can understand. And Michaela's life taken is the most tragic thing I've ever heard, because she could have rescued so many. She was so good at what she did. And she will always be remembered in the rescue community as somebody who did it and did it well. So it's a huge loss for us. And it's a huge loss for hundreds and hundreds and thousands of animals that she would have saved if she was still here. And it's really sad that what saddened my heart even more is that even after her taking her life, all of the bullies that bullied her continued to bully and continued to say really incredibly mean things And I just don't understand how we don't understand how words are powerful, and that using them as a power of destruction is not beneficial for anyone. So my heart is broken for her family. My heart is broken for the animals, her staff, her friends. It just is so tragic. And I really don't like where I see the world heading right now, with a lack of empathy and a lack of kindness. Okay, almost done. I'll go see some animals. But I need to get this off my checklist here. What did you get on there? Oh, it's eggshell. The eggshell is stuck. Come off, eggshell. There it goes. A little bit more elbow grease. I know. I'm sorry, Chloe. We're gonna go to the vet. I'm sorry, honey. I promise you'll come back out with your friends as soon as we're done at the vet. So anyway, I don't think it's talked about enough for the mental strain that that's brought upon rescue. And I think that we can make some pretty simple solutions to make rescue better and to help more animals and causes. I think the one thing that makes me the most upset is when people compare cause for cause, where they're like, you're trying to raise money for, oh gosh, hold on. That's fine. Losing signal on this one. You're trying to raise money for wildlife and for your sanctuary, and yet there's kids that are starving, and it's like, I know the world's sad, isn't it? The world is really sad. Both animals and children, I don't believe, should be suffering. I don't think causes should be rated 1 to 3. I think that there's things that people really strongly believe in, and there's things that I am honored and happy when people help a cause that's passionate to them. So I think that's remarkable. I think it's beautiful. And I donate to children who need clean water and to meals, and I donate meals to my kids at my kids' schools. I do all that because it's important to me too. I love kids and I love animals. I love both. And what are you chewing on? No, go. Sorry, Maple caught a rat. Good girl, Maple. Tommy! Good girl, Maple. Good girl. Maple caught it, but Brutus wanted to eat it. I don't need any more worms or anything like that. So you guys wait. Wait. Good dogs. Good dogs. Good girl, Maple. Good catch, love bug. Good job. All right, Facebook is just done. It's not working. Networking is done. So we'll just stay on YouTube. Let's go see some sloths. Let's go see some amazing animals. Really? Again? So Randy, I know that you probably missed the first half. I'm just gonna cliff notes it for you, okay? We are a wildlife education and rescue center. We rescue animals that cannot legally be released into the wild. We agree with you. If animals can be wild, please let them be wild. Do not put them in cages. Keep them wild. But there are times and circumstances where animals cannot be re-released. We are a facility that gives these animals a retirement home, so that they do not have to be euthanized, because we don't believe that animals should have to be unalived because of their species. So that's just our personal opinion. You can either join us or not. Like, that's okay. If you don't agree with sanctuary, then you know what? To each their own. That's totally fine. Go ahead and keep on scrolling through. But before you guys say your comments, maybe you should ask a different question for sanctuaries and say, are these animals rescued? Are they releasable? Are you rehabilitating them? Or what's their story, before casting judgment on sanctuaries, because we work very, very hard and sacrifice a lot to make sure that animals have a safe place to be. So again, make sure you guys ask the right questions before you cast judgments on people. Okay, so this right here, obviously, these could not be re-released because they are captively bred and born. Okay, so I will talk about that when I go show you guys Ren. The question is, you know, the problem is landlords aren't allowing pets anymore. How do you fix that problem? People are abandoning their pets. That is a part of the problem. That is not the main problem. It's just a part of the problem. Now, the problem is landlords actually do allow a lot of pets, but because we have villainized certain breeds like pit bulls and Rottweilers and things like that, there are certain breeds that are not allowed. And then there are places, because people have taken advantage of their landlords, and like people have done, the pets are okay. They come in, their pet destroys the whole house. The damage deposit doesn't nearly cover what the pet has destroyed. It has forced landlords because of irresponsible owners. So that's kind of a double-edged sword on that regard. And honestly, right now, it's actually cheaper to buy a house than it is to rent up here in Washington, which is tragic, but not the point. The problem that's happening right now isn't the whole landlord situation. The problem right now is the backyard breeding. The expense of spaying and neutering is unaffordable for a lot of people, causing massive litters to be produced. A lot of people are letting their dogs go and not bringing them to shelters because most shelters are closed intake, and there is more closed intake than there are open intake. And what that means is that they get to pick and choose what they take in and what they don't. Where open intake, they have to take in what they can, which leads to higher euthanization rates because they get so overcrowded so fast that they have to make those really hard decisions. Now, what's really happening is COVID is actually the culprit of like creating this massive animal crisis in which we're in. And unfortunately, there is 1 million strays in Houston alone of people who have let dogs go. They're breeding, they've let them go unneutered and unaltered. They won't take them to a rescue, they won't take them to the shelter. And I can tell you, in my personal opinion, that euthanizing a dog is kinder than letting it go on the streets and survive for itself. I don't want those dogs to be euthanized. I want them to be able to find homes. That is, of course, our first priority. But if you're in my opinion, you're a jerk for letting your animal go, thinking that that's going to be a better life for them, because it's not. Starvation, getting diseases, no medical care for a domesticated animal that was not made to be wild, and to have these animals be mass producing out there, it's a big problem that we're having right now. And it's like rabbits, you know, you're having dogs that are having litters up to 10, 11, and you're having moms that are starving out as they're feeding their puppies. It is very, very tragic what's happening right now. I think the way to solve it is one of two ways. I think that for the landlord situation, I think that if landlords were able to have it in their contract that somebody has to be responsible, like 100% responsible for any damage in which their pet does to the home, that they're responsible for paying it. But then how, again, do you know, how do you get blood out of a tournament, squeeze blood out of a tournament? You can't, right? And I think another big part of it is too, is that people downplay genetics. Not all pit bulls are good. Pit bulls were made for a reason. And if you tell me they're a nanny dog, you're wrong. They're not a nanny dog. They weren't created to be a nanny dog. That's not why they were bred. Dogs are bred for specific reasons. Breeds are made for a specific reason. Those reasons need to be considered when you're getting a dog, period. And if you're not able to alter your life to fit your dog's needs and demands, you shouldn't own that kind of breed of dog. There are breeds that don't fit my lifestyle that I don't have. There are breeds that I wouldn't do well. I wouldn't do well with Dalmatians. I wouldn't. That doesn't mean if they're crossed with a Dalmatian, it's the end of the world. I don't prefer herding dogs because of their energy. It's too much for me. They do need jobs all the time. But I do like working breeds. I love German Shepherds. I would never own a straight purebred Malinois. I could not accommodate the needs in which they desire, and they need to be able to thrive. People do not take that. They see a cool video of a Malinois running up a thing, they go to a shelter, they adopt a Malinois, and then they don't know why they have something that's so destructive. There's just a lot of issues with society right now, and us not being able to commit to things anymore. We lack commitment. We lack the ability to stay committed. We like change, and there are people who literally bring their old dogs into a shelter for euthanization or to be rehomed and take home a puppy. It's just not acceptable. There's a lot of stuff going wrong in the rescue world, and there's a lot of rescues that are leaving because we're just tired and we're worn out. I have 5 puppies coming in for rehoming next Saturday. You know, I have another possible rehome that will be coming into me around the same time. You know, and I partner with Critters & Co. in Clinton, Washington to get these dogs rehomed. You know, us rescues are doing the best that we can, and my specialty is exotics. It's not dogs and cats, it's exotics. I personally have 10 dogs that I've rescued, 8 of the 10. And I bought 2 ethically bred dogs. And it's just, there's a lot. It's so much. It's happening everywhere. Yes, you are right. Well, you know, should not be allowed to not accept to rent over a family pet. It's their house. It's their house. They're paying the repairs. They're paying the land taxes. That's their house. It's their right to say that they don't want dogs in their house. It's their house. You're renting it. As sad as that is, like, I'd be screwed if I had to go rent. I have 10 dogs, 5 cats. What would I do? I understand the dilemma. Like, that gives me anxiety just thinking about it. Like, mass anxiety. But, you know, if you're renting from something, you need to make sure that you get a house that either allows a dog and what breeds, and you fall within those guidelines of what's required by that human who owns the home in which you're renting from them. I don't think it's fair for people to be irresponsible and go in there and have their cat piss all over the house and have the landlord have to deal with that in their house. That's not fair to them. So, unfortunately, due to so many irresponsible dog owners and cat owners, It has forced people who own houses to, it does matter. Yeah, up here, maybe not where you live, up here it matters. You can have a golden retriever, you just can't have a pit bull because they don't want to have to pay the insurance. And some insurances don't always blame the owners, because the homeowners, because, or landlords, because there are some insurances that will not provide renter's insurance or will not provide insurance on a home if a renter comes in with certain breeds. So sometimes that's insurance based also. It's just not okay. Yeah, and I get it. I understand. This Ashley. I apologize. Possible rescue of two new animals that might need to come into our facilities. Found out some very interesting stuff though, so can't go into detail about any of that. But we might have possibly 2 more rescues coming in, so we'll see. Anyway, this is Ren. I apologize. Okay, so I do apologize. You want to see the sloth? Okay. Yep, we do have volunteer. We have a volunteer day actually tomorrow. It's once a month. The sloth is right here. This is Rihanni. Let me see, get you guys pointed up that direction. I apologize, but that was an important phone call. So, let me see if I can get her to peek her head around the corner, okay? Yep, volunteer day tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, wait. Hi. What are you doing, lovey buggy? Do you want an apple? You want an apple? Come here, sweet girl. Hi, honey. You want that? Yes, that's a good girl. So let me see if I can kind of get you up towards her here. She is kind of hidden, but she doesn't want to come down. So she's right there. Aw, thank you for being here. All right, here we go. Yeah, we do have a newsletter you can sign up for. Here is Ren. Boop, ba, boop, ba, boo. Hi, Ren. Renny, Renny, Ren, Ren, Ren. Hi, Ren. So this is Ren, my armadillo. Hi, sweet girl. I love her. She's so sweet. Oh God, it just dawned on me. I know what's going on. Doggone it. I do know what's happening. So this is Ren. Ren is an armadillo. She's my little chunky monkey. She's actually not overweight at all. She's actually exactly where she needs to be. These guys just have that pudge on either side. That's how they're made. They're perfect. They're created just like that. And they are the sweetest little things in all the land. And I love them. You know what the coolest thing has been? We're currently renovating our reptile house. People have been sending in enclosures and stuff. And we just got the last slew of enclosures we need to be able to get everyone moved, sent in. They're going to be here today. And then Jeremy and I are going to be moving Satan, who is my 20-foot reticulated python, and my berm. She's about 12 and a half, 13 feet. We're going to be moving them today. And then we're going to be building those new enclosures. And then I'm going to move my albino, my beaded, and my gopher, well, Jeremy's gopher. And I think that's everybody. And then that's my St. Bernard. He's in the bird cages today with my little chihuahuas, keeping them comfortable, comfy. I know, I think I know. I think I know why that's happening. I have my other sensor up there. That's my Alexa bound one. That we should probably add in there also. But you'll need my Alexa to do it. So you can't just set it up. Yeah, well, yeah, but then to set it up, I have to program it with the Wi-Fi and all that stuff. Maple caught a rat.
Who?
Maple.
Good girl.
She caught one.
Good size?
Yeah, and Brutus was trying to eat it. But Maple caught a rat.
Destroying the evidence.
I come and I'm like, what is that? And it's like, it's almost like she may have like swallowed it and regurgitated it kind of thing. Or Brutus just licked the living daylights out of it. But anyway, it was disgusting, but good girl. So we'll go this way. And then I'm gonna let you guys go. It's 11:11. I got a lot to do today. We already went and saw the animals, so you're welcome to go back and re-watch our live and fast forward so it's just the animals. But yeah, lots of crisis going on. Lisa donated the last slew of of enclosures. So this is our marmoset. These are our ferrets. I think it's in my box. I think, unless it's that right there. In the metal.
This thing?
Yeah, is that the white thing? It's like a white boxy thing. So, let me go see if I can pull out one of my blue tongue skinks, and then I'm gonna let you go. Why did you put that in there? Jeremy?
It grew overnight.
No, what? Those better not be from your house.
They're not.
Where are they from then?
Who do you think?
Huh?
Who do you think?
You can't just use that as an excuse every time.
Okay, I'll try not to.
This is Banana, my blue tongue skink, who's becoming extremely active now in her new enclosure. And she's running around everywhere. Aren't ya? You're running, you're crazy. Let me take this. So she's shedding right now, so you can actually just peel the shed right off. There, that bag probably feels better, doesn't it? I don't know. Hi, beautiful. I love you so much. You're so warm. You feel perfect temperature. Look at you. You feisty little thing, you. You're so feisty. You're so cute. So, these guys are found in Australia. I have 2 of them. She is just absolutely remarkable. Obviously gets her name from her blue tongue. Can you show me your tongue? But show him. Show him your blue tongue. There it is. Show him that beautiful, there's that beautiful blue tongue. She's a good girl. So she's remarkable. The other one will pee all over me and is mean as sin. So that's okay though. We'll get him to a better place. All right, so yes, that's that. So excited. I got my rattler moved. It's just like, it's so exciting to see it all come together. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today. We will maybe be back live tomorrow, depending on the volunteer day. We will be going live on Patreon because we are going to be spreading Max and Kakoa's ashes with our volunteers because Max and Kakoa meant a lot to them. Max and Kakoa were our main ambassadors. That Kakoa passed away last year and Max passed away this year. And we do have extra ashes that are not in their urns. And so we are offering for our volunteers to be able to say goodbye. So we're going to be spreading their ashes in their favorite places tomorrow on Kakoa's ledge that she sat on. Her and Max sat on their little rockery edge together all the time. So we're going to be spreading their ashes in their favorite place tomorrow. So we will see you guys all possibly tomorrow. If not tomorrow, we will see you on Monday. Make sure you like, share, and follow. We do need your guys' help. We have a lot of cool stuff coming up. But that will be live on Patreon, the spreading of ashes. You have to be the $10 tier and above. And that is an exclusive platform where we, like I've already posted that we're taking Chloe to the vet this morning. I'm going to post what happened, her results, and all that kind of stuff to Patreon. But it's our exclusive platform that you're able to see that stuff. So we will see you guys all tomorrow or on Monday. All right, love y'all, bye.